Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell of a Plan, and today I'm going to be making an activity notebook for my 5-year-old niece. I'm going to see my little brother and his family in South Carolina this weekend, and my little brother has a daughter who's 5. Her name's Lexie, and so she's my niece, and she just started kindergarten. And so I wanted to make her a little activity notebook that she could have at home just to do some different activities that she might also be doing in kindergarten. So Lexie loves cats. She's like obsessed with cats. And so I went and got this Happy Notes from Joanne that has the cat on it, and I'm going to Cricut her name, and I'm probably going to put her name up here, or maybe I'll put it on the cat. I haven't decided for sure. And then I'm going to end up taking out all of this note paper in here, and I'm just going to be using the dividers, and then I'll just save the note paper for myself. But what I'm going to do, I ordered these books from Amazon. We have My First Animal ABC coloring book, letter tracing practice, handwriting practice paper, and story paper. And so what I think I'm going to do, all of these are bigger than the classic. So this is a classic notebook in comparison to these workbooks. But the workbooks are actually a fine size for this. So like if I lay this in here, I can put that whole coloring sheet on a classic size planner or classic size paper. Okay, and here with the letter tracing, it's the same. Like if I lay this here, it fits perfectly onto the classic size. Okay, and it's the same on this side. It fits perfectly. It's like the exact size, and then the rest is just like extra. So it's going to be like right on the edge of the paper, but I'm okay with that. And then the handwriting practice is the same. It's like the exact size. And then the story paper, I used to love this paper when I was a kid. And if I do it just from the photo down, then it's a good size. And just cut the photo, the title part off. So I'm going to make her 4 sections. This is a lot of paper. So I may end up having to move to bigger discs. We will see, but I'm super excited. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go cut all of these. I'm not going to make y'all watch me cut all of this. And then I'll put it together, and then I'll come back and kind of show y'all the final product. All right. So the first thing I'm going to go do now, it's going to be off screen, but I'm going to cut all of these pages to fit this planner. Okay. So I finished cutting and punching everything. So I want to show y'all what the insides look like. I wasn't able to fit all of those books. I showed you guys 4 books. I only used like 2.5 of them. And I moved to classic discs because of all the paper. So when you open it up in the first section, I'm going to label these in a minute. But the first section, I put all of the coloring pages from that Animal ABC book. My niece loves animals, and I just thought it would be fun and that she should use every single page. So I did put the entire book in here. I cut it down to size, and it fits really well, okay? The second section, I took the part 1 of the Tracing Letters book, and I cut it down as well. And you can see that when you cut it down, I didn't lose any of the letters. It just made it smaller and made it fit into this book. And I did A through Z so that she could practice writing letters. Then that same book had part 2, Tracing Words, which she may not be ready for words yet. And so that's why I put it in a separate section. But it goes basically through the whole alphabet and has different words that she can practice writing. And again, it's through the alphabet, so A, B, C, and so on. And when you cut it down, I literally just cut it along the lines, and it fits really well into a classic planner. So that was 2 books worth in those 3 sections. And so then the last section, I just took some of those storybook pages. You can see these didn't cut as evenly, but I wanted her to have pages for when she's ready to start writing stories. I loved these when I was her age because you could draw a picture here and then write a short little story about your picture. And I really loved them, so I think she might love them too once she's ready to start writing stories. It may not be anytime soon since she just started kindergarten, but I wanted those in the back just in case. And so what I'm going to do now is I am going to label these dividers. Not that she can read the labels, but her mom maybe can read the labels. So these are stickers from the mini Faith Warrior sticker book that came out last year. And I'm going to use these to label these dividers. So the first label is going to say coloring pages. Okay. Then I'm going to grab an X-Acto knife. I'm going to cut, grab my tweezers. Oops, didn't cut all the way. And then I'm going to lay it right on top of that divider so that it says coloring pages. Okay. The next section is tracing letters. So I'm going to go to this one because I'm trying to use like the same color. And I'm going to write tracing letters. And the great thing about this being a disc-bound notebook is if she fills up all of these pages, like all of these tracing pages or all the coloring pages, we can easily just grab another coloring book or another tracing book, cut it down to size, and put it in her notebook. Okay. Our next one is going to be tracing words. Okay, and then our last one will be writing stories. And I hope, yes, there's yellow. I thought there was. So this one will say writing stories. Okay, so then I have the dividers showing what each section is. Then what I did was I cut out her name on my Cricut, and I want to put it, on her cover. So this is a clear piece of transfer tape. If you order that, you can order a lettered name from my shop. And if you order a lettered name from my shop, it'll come like this. And you'll also get a clear transfer tape. Sometimes I already put them on the word for you. And sometimes I just put them in the envelope. But you just take it and you lay it down on the word. And then you want to kind of make sure that it's pressed down really good so that it transfers. Okay, and then you just peel it off, and then it's clear so you can see kind of where I was gonna put it like this, but then you can't see this part of the L, so I think I'm actually gonna curve it and let it go up above the cat. Kind of like that. And then you peel this off. This transfer tape, if you order more than one name, you can use this on more than one sticker. So you may only get one piece of transfer tape, but it's still sticky. So just keep using it until you're done transferring all of your names that you order. I'll put the link to that in my Etsy shop in the description in case you want one. But I use permanent vinyl, and so that will stay on that cover for quite a while. And now it has her name on it. I think I may print a picture of me and Lexie and punch it and put it in here with a note on the back. But then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pencil bag. I have tons of these because I plan mostly at home and not on the go. I have a lot of these that I'm not actually using. So this one is from the Wrong collection. It even still has these things in it. But I thought it would be cute to put this on here. And then inside, oops, take some of my favorite markers. That that one's probably gonna be dried out. But put them in here for Lexie, because then she'll have pens and markers and stuff on the go because I'm imagining that this may be a notebook that her parents take on the go when they need her to have an activity, or if she's just like in the den, she'll always have markers on the go so that she can open it up and work in her notebook. So I'm super excited to give this to her. I think she'll really like it. I had a lot of fun putting it together for her, and I hope this gives you some ideas on how to use these Happy Notes. I know I didn't use the paper inside the Happy Notes, but I did use the dividers and the cover. And also Happy Notes come with normally 3 dividers. You'll notice I have 4. So this last one I actually took from a different Happy Notes. I tried to find one that didn't have words because I flipped this one upside down. Technically this divider is supposed to be like this and it had words right here, but I wanted it like this so that it would line up with the other dividers. And so I popped that on, and then what I did over here was I took a sticker and I covered up the words so that now the words are the right way. So that's how I got 4 dividers in here, if you were wondering. But I really like it. I can't wait to give it to her this weekend, and I hope she likes it too. If you like this video, I hope you hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button, and happy planning.